Tracking metrics with TraderView. Long, short, entry grading. So just to clarify, going long means buying an expectation that an asset's price will rise in price and therefore to sell at a profit. Going short is the opposite, selling the asset first and then buying it back at a lower price and collecting the difference. One makes money when prices go up, the other one makes money when prices go down. And I understand that most everybody knows this, but again, for anyone that's new and is not super familiar with all and everything trading, I want to make sure that I didn't leave any stones unturned. All right, so entry grading. So once you're trading live, an important aspect to keep track of is how well you rate your entry. Did you enter exactly where you were supposed to? Did you hesitate and get a worse or better price? Did something make you decide not to take the trade at all? These are all very important to track and investigate. I like to have a simple grading system for my entry since it will affect our trade performance. Then write a more detailed entry in my journal about why I think things went wrong, if the action negatively affected anything. And so this is a before and after procedure, right? So you should already be journaling in your entry, or you should already be journaling around your entry if you had something significant happen, maybe even insignificant, but something that you noticed, right? Like what I just mentioned, be like, all right, I had already decided to enter around this area and I waited and I was patient, and even writing down like how you felt when you do things well, right? Can be different and can make all the difference from when you kind of rush things. And when you were like, I was a little hesitant, I was a little nervous, and so I didn't enter exactly what I wanted to, but I knew that I had to get in, so I went ahead and did it anyways, right? And then you look at things after the fact, objectively, at the end of the day or at the end of the trade or whatever, and you go, okay, I saw that I felt hesitant. I saw that I wrote down that I was hesitant getting in, and I felt it. So let's go back through and try to figure out why. Right? All right. Well, did we go through our checklist that day? Did we go through everything? How did we feel like we had a good finger on the pulse of the market and feel like we understood where it was going? Or was it in an area where we didn't really get a good risk reward kind of set up in the beginning, but we decided to take it anyways? And maybe that's why we were hesitant in entering. And then we looked to see how the trade worked out, right? And maybe the trade didn't work out because, again, the setup wasn't good. It didn't fall completely in line with what our strategy is and what we call for. And then we decided to take it anyways. And so that's why we were nervous. And so then that makes sense, right? It all clicks and be like, okay, well, then the trade didn't work out. Okay, so tomorrow we got to make sure, or the next time that we run into this scenario, that we are waiting for that good setup. And then we will often find that we had peace about our entry when all the stars were aligned. All right, so enter TraderView. So TraderView, if you haven't heard of it before, it's an online trading journal that also logs all the data from your trades and compiles trading metrics automatically. It gives you detailed reports and statistics that will be invaluable moving forward. It breaks down every aspect of your trading, which helps you quickly identify the good, the bad, and the ugly. So it automatically imports your trades to your journal, then plots your trades on multiple time frames so you can historically and visually track your entries and exits. So what I find so great about TraderView is the ease of use and functionality. It allows me to see the most important aspects of my trading instantly and automatically, and one of the best benefits of that is that it saves me time. So aside from having a personal coach, using an online trading journal is the most important thing you can do to accelerate your learning curve and improve in a meaningful way. So check out their website here, and at a minimum, sign up for the free plan to get started. It is a game changer, and that's at traderview.com. And just to kind of reinforce this, it was a night and day transformation whenever I started using this program. And again, because I didn't have a one-stop shop for everything journal wise, right? Like, so I've overly expressed how important a journal is and why it's important, and for multiple reasons, right? So now, instead of having, let's say your emotion and your feeling trade journal, right, where you write down how it feels, or you combine that, it's probably best to combine that with your when you're writing out the rest of the things during the day or during your trades. And for a simple reason, just for the fact that it keeps everything consolidated in one place. You don't have to go back and forth, right? But that's kind of the idea of you can have a handwritten journal, but then if you have your trades that are exported to, like I mentioned earlier, having your trades plotted on your screen and on your trading program, if you're click trading through your charts, you now have two different places, right? To where you kind of have to go back and review things. So it's a time eater, and it's not very efficient, right? So with something like TraderView, which takes your trade information from essentially, from what I understand, it's any trading platform, and you can export your data right to them, while at the same time you can have your journal up during the day, and you can just be typing in that each day instead of writing it down on a pen and paper. And you have that throughout the day, and then at the end of the day, or the end of your trade or whatever, you upload that trade information to it, and then boom, 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 it's all in one spot. So you're seeing your trades, your entries, and your exits on your trades while you're reading it, and it's automatically imported. It's in one location. It's easy to search. You can share your trades. Another really, really cool thing is that if you decide to go the route of bringing us on as a coach or a mentor, you can share. It has the ability to share essentially like an extra section for coaches, right? So that you can send, so that your coach can go in and he can access everything that you're doing, and automatically without having to like share anything or whatever, you can go in and check everything that's going on. So it's literally like having somebody be able to stand behind you and look over your shoulder and hold you accountable, right? That accountability is a game changer as far as making sure that you're doing the right thing, right? It's one thing if we're like, I don't really feel like doing this today, or you feel like being a little bit lazy. But if you know that you got somebody that's going to be asking you questions directly based on these different things, okay, well, how did your morning plan go, right? What did you decide from that plan? What were the trades that you took based on that plan and all these things? And you've got somebody asking you those questions, you know they're going to ask you those questions. Then it's just that extra incentive to be like, all right, well, I can't just skip this part. And it's, at the time, it seems insignificant, but it's really to our own detriment when we're not doing those things consistently every single time, every single day, every single trade, right? So anyways, TraderView has been awesome for that, and it's relatively inexpensive, and it's a game changer, right? We talk about investing in your success. That is one way to do it.